hot. Wow.
What if I told you there's a Russian heavy machine gun so powerful it can take down armored vehicles at over a mile away, yet light enough to be fired from a bipod by a single soldier? Well, stay tuned, because what you're about to learn about the KORD 12.7mm might just change how you see battlefield firepower. After the Soviet Union collapsed, Russia had a problem. Their main heavy machine gun, the NSV Udyos, was manufactured in Kazakhstan. Suddenly, a core piece of their firepower was in foreign hands. Russia needed a replacement, but not just a copy. They wanted better range, more precision, and modern engineering. So in the late 1990s, they built something new: the KORD. In today's video, we'll break down the KORD's unique design, combat capabilities, and how it stacks up against rivals like the M2 Browning and China's QJZ-89. Is this the best heavy machine gun in the world today? Let's find out. When the Soviet Union broke apart, the NSV was still a solid weapon. But it came with a critical flaw. Russia no longer controlled its production. The main factory? Located in Uralsk, Kazakhstan. That meant relying on a foreign country for one of the army's most important weapons. So Russian engineers at Degtyarev plant in Kovrov were tasked with a mission: design a homegrown replacement and improve it in every way possible. The result wasn't just a copy. It was a deliberate evolution: more accurate, lower recoil, modular, and built for the modern battlefield. By the year 1998, the KORD was ready to enter Russian service. And from that point on, the game changed. It's what's inside that counts. On the outside, the KORD might look like just another heavy machine gun. But on the inside, it's a different beast. Unlike the NSV, which used a somewhat clunky horizontal locking block, the KORD features a rotating bolt, a modern solution that helps it fire smoother, straighter, and more reliably. And recoil? That's where the KORD really stands out. It's fitted with a multi-vent muzzle brake, a simple but brilliant piece of engineering. This not only reduces recoil drastically, but also suppresses muzzle flash, crucial for staying undetected during nighttime ops or when fighting in close quarters. And here's where things get interesting. Unlike most machine guns of its size, the KORD can be fired from a bipod, something almost unheard of in its weight class. That's a huge tactical advantage. More mobility, faster deployment, and fewer soldiers needed to operate it. Firepower in the numbers. Let's talk raw power. The KORD is chambered for the 12.7 by 108mm round, a Soviet classic known for its armor-piercing punch. But here's the twist. For international buyers, the KORD can also be adapted to fire the .50 BMG, the NATO standard. That makes it one of the few Russian weapons that's truly interoperable with Western gear. Its rate of fire ranges from 600 to 750 rounds per minute, a seriously fast pace for a weapon of this size. And with a muzzle velocity clocking up to 860 meters per second, each round hits hard and hits fast. Now, let's talk reach. The KORD's effective range sits around 2,000 meters, over a mile of accurate firepower. But here's the catch. When fired from a bipod, that range drops significantly due to reduced stability. Still being able to fire from a bipod at all? That alone sets it apart.
How'd it feel?
One gun, many roles. The KORD isn't just one weapon. It's a family of systems, tailored for every type of battlefield role. One gun, many roles. Let's break it down. 6P49, the base model designed for vehicle mounts, often used with remote-controlled stations. 6P50, the infantry version, lighter and more mobile. 6P57 KORD with bipod and shoulder stock, used in prone positions. 6P59 built for naval platforms and stationary defense. And the newer 6P67, 68, and 69 entered service in 2019, showing ongoing development. Whether mounted on an armored vehicle, Fired from a trench or set up on a tripod in a forward position, the KORD can adapt to the mission. That kind of modularity? It's a game changer in modern warfare. Tested in fire. So, how does it perform in the real world? The KORD has seen action in almost every modern Russian conflict since its debut. Chechnya, Georgia, Syria, and Ukraine. Reports from the field describe it as extremely powerful, highly reliable, and remarkably precise. Thanks to its rotating bolt and barrel design, it maintains accuracy even during sustained fire, a rare trait for heavy machine guns. And when it comes to hitting targets, according to Russian sources, a trained operator can hit a running soldier at 1,000 meters with just 20 rounds, immobilize a lightly armored vehicle with only 13, and land 5 accurate shots on target in rapid succession. In short, the KORD doesn't waste ammo. It's not just a bullet hose, it's a sniper rifle with muscle. Built to break armor. Let's talk destruction. The KORD isn't just for suppressing troops. It's built to rip through armor. When loaded with APC rounds, that's armor-piercing capped. The KORD can penetrate between 30 and 50 millimeters of rolled homogeneous armor. That's enough to disable light armored personnel carriers, jeeps, gun trucks, and even punch through concrete walls or sandbagged bunkers. But the KORD's punch doesn't stop there. It can fire a wide variety of ammo types, including API, armor-piercing incendiary, APIT, tracer plus incendiary, MDZ, instant action incendiary for setting gear or light vehicles ablaze. That kind of multi-role firepower makes the KORD a serious threat, not just to personnel, but to enemy logistics, defenses, and mobility. Firepower that moves with you. Most heavy machine guns are meant to be mounted and static. Tripods, vehicles, fixed emplacements, that's their world. But the KORD breaks that mold. It's one of the only heavy machine guns in the world that can be fired effectively from a bipod by just one operator. Yes, that means mobility. It can follow infantry into buildings, across rubble, through trenches. It gives a fire team battlefield control without needing a vehicle nearby. That doesn't mean there are no compromises. Firing from a bipod reduces range and stability. But when speed matters more than reach, the KORD delivers. KORD versus the rest. Let's put the KORD head-to-head. With its biggest global competitors, M2 Browning the American icon. Heavy, reliable, but older in design. It weighs in at over 80 pounds. Fires slower around 450 to 630 rounds per minute, and lacks modular flexibility. The KORD is lighter, faster, and more precise. Its rotating bolt and muzzle brake give it much better recoil control. What about the QJZ-89 from China? It's one of the lightest heavy machine guns ever built, only 38 pounds. But that comes at a cost. Lower sustained fire, smaller barrel, less durability under stress. And then there's the KORD's predecessor, the NSV. Built in the 70s, it had more recoil, less accuracy, and was stuck on heavier mounts. The KORD? It's a clear upgrade in every category, especially when it comes to tactical adaptability and target engagement range. Bottom line, the KORD hits a sweet spot. Modern engineering, battle-tested ruggedness, and tactical flexibility, without sacrificing raw firepower. KORD, the evolution of heavy firepower. The KORD isn't just another heavy machine gun. It's a product of necessity, shaped by geopolitics and battlefield experience. Born from the fall of the Soviet Union, it solved a critical weakness in Russia's defense strategy: reliance on foreign factories. But it went far beyond solving that problem. The KORD redefined what a 12.7mm weapon could do, combining the accuracy of a marksman, the power of an autocannon, and the mobility of an assault rifle crew. It's fast, It's tough. It's deadly. And it shows how modern warfare is evolving. Firepower isn't static anymore, it's on the move. Key takeaways. Here's what we've covered today. The KORD was developed in the 90s as a strategic replacement for the NSV. It uses a rotating bolt and advanced muzzle brake for superior recoil control. Fires the 12.7x 108mm round with variants that also shoot NATO's .5 OBMG. Offers better portability, including Bipod, firing a rarity in its class. Excels in anti-vehicle, anti-personnel, and suppressive roles. Outperforms its rivals like the M2 Browning in mobility and precision. And remains battle-tested with real combat use across multiple war zones. When it comes to adaptability, range, and impact, the KORD stands tall in the world of heavy machine guns. What do you think? So, what's your take? Does the KORD deserve its reputation as one of the most balanced and lethal heavy machine guns in use today? Or would you still take the classic M2 Browning in a real fight? Let us know in the comments below. Smash that like button if you learned something new. Subscribe for deep dives on everything from small arms to next-gen artillery. And check out our full playlist on modern battlefield weapons. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and keep your sights on the target.